me for a special edition of Melodies in the Kitchen. I decided to bring the Middle Eastern to you. And what I decided to do is make a special tea that I love. I am not a tea drinker by all means, but this one I found and I am in love with it. So I said it's something simple and quick. And if I can do it, you can do it. And what kind of tea is that? Karak Tea. Or, you know, Karak Tea. But let me show you what you need. You're gonna need black tea, 3 tea bags of that. You're gonna need something that's called cardamom seeds. And it's like a spice, an Asian spice that they use. So you need 3 of those crushed. Of course you need 2 cups of water. I'm gonna put that in the pot. You're gonna need 3 teaspoons of sugar, and you're going to need 1 can of evaporated milk. Now, being over here in the Middle East, I got the one that's cardamom, so a little bit more spice in there. All right, so let's get started so we can make this Karak tea. So the first thing I need to do is pour my 2 cups of water so we can go ahead and start boiling. I'm using 2 cups of water for the tea, so obviously this recipe that I'm giving you will make 2 cups worth of tea. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that boil, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how quick and easy it is to make this Karak tea. Water is boiling. So right now I'm about to add in the 3 tea bags of black tea. So you're gonna need 1.5 tea bags for every cup. So since I used 2 cups of water, that means I put in 3 tea bags. And I'm gonna let that steep, so you know, let the color change, so it'll be that black tea. And then next I will add in the crushed cardamom. So while that's brewing, what they want to call it, I want to show you the cardamom. It is a spice, like I said, and it's just an Asian spice, so it gives it that flavor. And I know you're through the screen, so you can't smell it or you won't be able to taste it today, but when you make it, let me know what you think. Yeah, and later I will add 3 teaspoons of sugar and then the full can of evaporated milk. Right? We're cooking. I'm gonna just steep it, and I keep everything in here. You keep everything in here. I'm gonna turn it down because it's brewing, and when I put in the other stuff, I don't want it to get too hot. So if you can see, I'm gonna take it out, but the color has changed. All right, so I'm about to add in the cardamom spices. Just put it in there. I'm gonna make sure I get everything. And let that stay in there, let it mix together for about 30 seconds to a minute. And after that minute, I am adding the 3 teaspoons of sugar. Don't be putting up 3 cups of sugar. No, we're not making a dessert. Like, no cakes here. Oh, I don't know if you remember, but I was over at my friend's house the last Melodies in the Kitchen when she making cookies, and I was like, girl, you got these U.S. measurements, you know, it's not the metric and all that, but I had found this, so I'm so happy, because even though I'm a math teacher, it was hard for me to convert. So I have my teaspoons and tablespoons. So yes, the seeds are popping. So now I am going to add 3 teaspoons of sugar. And this is just for me, but like at the end, if it's not enough sugar for you and you feel like, hey, let me make it a little bit more sweet, add a little. This recipe is probably not the healthiest with the sugar, but one good thing about Karak tea is that it will help your digestive system get that gut right and keep it healthy, okay? So I'm gonna let that come back to a boil, because it's not boiling now after I added that sugar. That should take about a minute. And then the last step is for me to add the evaporated milk. I keep repeating how easy this is and how quick it's gonna be, all right? So while I'm waiting for it to boil again, which won't take that long, Once again, you're using evaporated milk. But being over here like a little Vanna, I got the one that's cardamom. So we'll just add a little bit more of that flavor. Got my little Middle Eastern music in the background. Melodies in the kitchen. Melodies in the kitchen. All right. I'm showing you. It's boiling. It's boiling. I'm bringing it back. Pause. All right, so right now I'm about to add the evaporated milk. I just love how it opens over here. Everything. Pour. The whole can. Yes. So here is the part that you need to listen to carefully as I stir it. So what I'm doing right now, I'm going to stir it. I'm going to show you the beautiful color. Of course, the evaporated milk will make it's almost as rich caramel color that we want the Karak tea to be. But once it starts boiling, this is the part that takes about 4 to 5 minutes. Once it starts boiling, you're going to remove it from the heat. Let it stop boiling. Then you're going to put it back on. Do that for 4 minutes, that process. Off, on, till you get that color that you want. So I'm going to let you see the color. So the last step that you should do is have a strainer, because as you know that I still have the seeds in here with the tea bags and you don't want to drink that. So before I pour it, I will use a strainer to pour. All right, so you have seen the finished product of my Karak tea, and it looks so beautiful and it's going to taste so good. So let me remind you of this quick and simple recipe that you can follow, and you can be sipping your tea too. And they do drink it hot. All right, so before I say goodbye, I want to say thank you. Thank you again for watching Melodies in the Kitchen. And I hope that I have showed you a new recipe that you will enjoy to make and enjoy to drink. All right, until next time, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, because you never know when you got mail. Finna sip my tea. Finna sip my tea.